I will explain what Power BI is and how to create a report step by step, based on the core concepts. First, what is Power BI? Power BI is a tool that connects multiple data sources, transforms the data into a structured model, calculates meaningful metrics, and presents them through visual reports. In simple terms, Power BI is not just a chart tool. It is a complete data analysis platform. It includes three key elements: data connection, data modeling, and visualization. So, the essence of Power BI is to support decision-making through modeling, calculation, and visualization. Now let's look at the overall structure of Power BI. There are three main layers. First, the data source. This includes Excel, SAP, databases, or APIs. Second, the data model. This is the most important part. Here we define fact tables and dimension tables, create relationships, and build measures using DAX. Third, the report layer. Once the model is ready, we create charts, cards, tables, and slices to present the data clearly. In real-world projects, many people start with visuals, but in reality, the success of a Power BI report is determined by the data model. So, what is the correct order to build a report? Step 1 is defining the KPI. You must decide what you want to measure. For example, sales, production, defect rate, or OEE. Step 2 is designing the data model. The most important concept here is the star schema. In a star schema, fact tables are at the center, and dimension tables such as date, product, or machine are connected around them. One important rule is this: fact tables should not be connected directly. They must be connected through dimension tables. Step 3 is data preparation. Using Power Query, we clean the data, rename columns, set data types, and remove unnecessary fields. Step 4 is creating measures. We write DAX formulas to calculate totals, ratios, and KPIs. Step 5 is visualization. We build reports using charts, cards, and slices. Step 6 is validation. We must compare the results with source systems like SAP or Excel to ensure accuracy. Now let's talk about the core concepts. The most important concept is filter context. Filter context means the environment created by user selections. For example, if a user selects a specific date, that filter is applied to related tables, and all measures are calculated based on that condition. In other words, Power BI continuously recalculates results based on user interaction. The second concept is row context. Row context means calculations performed row by row. It is mainly used in calculated columns or functions like SUMX. Simply put, filter context controls the data range, while row context works at the row level. The third concept is calculate. Calculate is one of the most important functions in Power BI. It modifies the filter context. This means it can add new filters or override existing filters and then recalculate the result. Understanding calculate is essential for mastering Power BI. Next, we must understand the difference between measure and column. A column is calculated during data loading. It stores a fixed value for each row. A measure is calculated in real time based on the current filter context. So, KPIs, totals, and ratios should usually be created as measures. In practice, it is better to design your model with a measure-first approach. Now, how do multiple fact tables work together? Let's assume we have two fact tables, Fact A and Fact B, both connected to a shared dimension such as a date table. When a user selects a date, the filter is applied to the dimension table first. Then the filter flows through relationships to both fact tables. Each fact table is filtered independently and each measure is calculated separately. The key point is this: fact tables are not merged together. They are calculated independently and only the final results are displayed together. Finally, let's summarize Power BI in one sentence. Power BI is a data analysis tool that calculates results based on filter context and presents them visually. To summarize the process, first, define the KPI. Second, design the data model. Third, prepare the data. Fourth, create measures. Fifth, build the report. Sixth, validate the results. If you follow this order, you can build more accurate and reliable Power BI reports. Thank you.